Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Simone here. Today I'm going to be filming a very exciting tag because I was actually tagged by the creator of this tag, which is Sophie from the channel Sophie's Book Nook. I will link Sophie's channel and her tag down below. I believe it was also co-created by Bin at Positive Writer, Bella at The Bookish Badger, and Q from Professor Q's College of Books, so I will link all of them down below as well. Do go and check out the original tag of this. This is going to be the keyword tag, so this talks about it has 8 questions based on different keywords to do with books, and yes, I'm excited about this one, so let's roll in and start with the first one. So question number 1 is genre, and that is, what is your favourite genre? So you probably all know, if you watch my channel, that my favourite genre is horror, thriller, mystery, that kind of thing. I really like the kind of thrilling element to books. I really enjoy reading about that kind of thing. It's just my favourite type. There are lots of obviously different types of thrillers, but to be honest with you, I'm pretty much good with most of them. I like police procedurals, I like courtroom dramas, I like, yeah, lots of things. So many different ones. I like psychological thrillers, I don't know, there are so many. I love all of that type of thing, so that's definitely my favourite genre. Question number 2 is author. What author will you always read? I could obviously say so many for this, but I probably would say James Patterson. James Patterson writes a lot of sort of thrillers and really great books, and I really enjoy them, and plus he has so many books, I will always be reading them, because even if he'd stopped writing them now, I'd still have so many to read. Question number 3 is time period. What time period do you love to explore? I actually do really enjoy historical fiction, so I have a few, but my main one is World War II. I love to read about World War II during World War II itself, and then afterwards, and kind of the aftermath of that. Other than that, I do enjoy reading about sort of present day, and then the odd kind of future, but not really. It's not really my massive kind of favourite, if I'm honest. So yeah, I would say World War II and then kind of up to present day. Question number 4 is setting or location. What settings are your favourites to read? I actually really enjoy boarding school books, like books set in schools where people stay, and that kind of thing is really interesting to me. I also am getting much more into adult books. I like reading about travel stuff as well, so I really enjoy when, like, for example, thrillers are on like trains or like ferries, or I don't know, some kind of cruise or something. I really enjoy that. I don't know, there's something about that that's a bit strange, because I can't remember the last time I was on a ferry, so maybe it's like FOMO or something. But yeah, I really enjoy reading travel-y books like that, but my favourite is probably boarding schools or courtrooms. Like I said, I love to read about courtrooms, so courtroom thrillers are like my favourite, so yeah, I enjoy that too. Question number 5 is plot point. What plot point will always make you pick up a book? For me, I don't know if this is fully like a plot point, but one of my favourite things in books is when it's like an unassuming character like tries to solve a mystery. So in a lot of like Agatha Christie books, for example, there's obviously the kind of outside, there's like the little old lady, Miss Marple, for example, or there's like someone who's not a detective or a police officer who tries to figure out what happened like outside of that sort of you know, they don't have the kind of expertise necessarily, or they don't have the kind of backup of their job or whatever. I enjoy that. I think it's much more like often done now, but I definitely think that's kind of one of my favourite plot point. Is that a plot point? I think so. I'm going with it anyway. Question number 6 is character trope. What types of characters do you enjoy to read? I really enjoy reading about sort of the normal everyday person. I don't need someone to be incredibly clever, incredibly intelligent, incredibly pretty, and like the sort of hyperbolic character. I enjoy reading about sort of your everyday next door, I guess, girl next door, is that the sort of thing? Like the everyday person who suddenly like is able, who does something and that kind of changes what happens. Like, for example, I really loved reading about like Eleanor Oliphant. She was kind of that sort of character for me. Just sort of everyday people in everyday situations, especially in thrillers. I really like reading about the kind of the thriller elements of an everyday life, if that makes any sense. Question number 7 is relationship trope. What relationships do you love to read? I'm not really a massive romance reader, but I do enjoy a bit of romance every now and then. I enjoy reading kind of unexpected romances, so not necessarily two people that would go together. So whether that is hate to love, whether that is you know, people who were really good friends to begin with and have kind of evolved in that sort of way. As you may know, I've mentioned definitely recently that I recently got engaged, and myself and my fiance actually met by being really good friends to start with. So I think that's kind of like, I enjoy reading about that in fiction as well. So yeah, definitely something that I enjoy reading about is the kind of, I guess, like friends to lovers thing. Question number 8 is cover. What on a cover will guarantee that you pick up the book? I don't really have a specific type. I think I did a video when I talked about like my favourite covers. One of my favourite things, especially with thrillers, is when there's a cover that's quite plain, or maybe it's like a picture, or it's kind of like a black and white image, and then it has like neon writing over the top. Like that will always draw my attention. So that's definitely a type of cover. I don't think it's a specific thing on the cover, if that makes sense, but that is the type of cover I personally prefer. So yeah, that is the tag. That is the 8 keywords, and thank you very much to Sophie for tagging me in this. I think it's a great tag. I think you did a great job, so well done. Hey guys, it is Simone from the future here. As you know, I always pre-film my videos, and when I filmed this video, I tagged 3 people, and the first person I tagged was Linda from Linda's World of Books. Now Linda has now done this tag, so I will link her video down below. And I also tagged Emily and Nikki, I believe, and I think that that is who Linda tagged. So I'm going to sort of re-tag, I guess, and start again, because obviously there's no point. I will link Linda's video, like I say, down below. So this time instead I'm going to tag Jiva from the channel Reader Life. I'm going to tag Rachel Marie from the channel Rachel Marie Book Junkie, and I'm going to tag Steve Warman. So yes, you guys are now tagged, and back to old me. And I also wanted to do my video shout out for this video, and today I'd like to shout out Ctina from the channel Ctina Loves to Read. Ctina is one of my favourite people on BookTube. She is so fiery, she's feisty, and she makes some really, really original videos. So she makes just videos that people will probably think about but would never actually do, because I think she just says what she thinks, and I love that. I think it's amazing. I really, really enjoy watching her, and I don't know, there's just something really cozy and friendly about her as well, even though she sort of will say it exactly as it is. So yes, if you want a straightforward, honest booktuber, then you should definitely go and check out her channel. I think she's fabulous myself, and yeah, go and send her some love. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next time for another video. Bye guys!